Hey everyone, how's it going? Josh here, and today we're going to talk about the original ending, or at least a part of the original ending for Avengers Infinity War. So during the final part, when Thanos finally assembles the Infinity Gauntlet with all the Infinity Stones and is able to snap his finger, causing what became known as a decimation event, half of all life seemingly died. We received a hint that some of these souls may have been just sacrificed in the Soul Stone's own pocket dimension called the Soul World. All this was a pretty cool scene. We got to see Thanos in this kind of orange realm-like place, and he seemingly saw a childlike Gamora, which he talked to for a little bit. However, this part of the ending of Infinity War wasn't always as it seemed, according to visual effects supervisor Dan DeLuel, and I hope I pronounced that right. Originally, Thanos was going to be walking in an ankle-deep pool of blood to emphasize the magnitude of what he had just done by snapping his fingers, killing half of all life in the universe, and the scene was still in the Soul World. Simply, instead of the pool kind of having a blood-like appearance that was more orange to kind of fit the color scheme of the Soul Stone like we got in the final cut of the movie, it was just straight up legit blood. So I don't know if they were gonna kind of have a moment where he sticks his hands in there and kind of lifts it up to really show us that. That just kind of seems like a interesting detail that obviously would have kind of led to even more question. He also goes on to say that about the visual choice for characters turning to dust instead of doing something like they originally intended. We had a concept art combining all those things, but it just became too busy. It became too complicated. I was stepping on what the actors were doing, so it became body turns to ash. We peeled away all those layers and focused on the one being the Power Stone and how that would decide how quickly it would consume someone, what pattern it would consume them with. So that could actually open up a door to another question, basically about, is the Soul Stone responsible for killing everybody, or is the Power Stone's abilities kind of the one responsible more so, and maybe the Soul Stone is just collecting the souls, which can play a part into later. So that could be a whole different thing. It's also unknown that if they were to do this, would it keep a PG-13 rating, because that's kind of a lot to have in a PG-13 movie. But it's also worth noting that this could hint at a much darker interpretation of how Thanos killed all life, because the Soul Stone drains the life force, so to speak, and I have like quotations in the air as I say that, kind of like a vampire style, kind of draining the blood from your body. I just saw this recently, so it could have came out a while ago, but definitely thought it was really interesting to talk about, just because it kind of gives us a even closer look at maybe some of the original intentions of certain actions and moments the directors had. But comment below your guys' thoughts. Would you have preferred this original kind of version with the pool of blood, or do you not really care about it and prefer what we got in the end, which was kind of just an ambiguous orange pool, so to speak, that he was walking through within the greater Soul World? Comment below, and we'll see you guys later.